Hi and welcome back to Crafty Meraki's YouTube channel. My name is Emelie and in this video we will be creating two cards using the new Damask stencil from Crafty Meraki. So I started off by hot foiling also a new product called Diamond Dazzle, and it's this really cool geometric pattern, and I love gold, so I did it in a couple of different shades, but I loved this really sort of matte gold finish on top of this gray cardstock. That is one of my favorites. So that one we will be using today. And here is that really cool stencil set. So you can see it comes with a guide on the back. There is also a coordinating die, and you can see there is 5 stencils in this pack. And they are numbered up in the top, and there is also a guide that you can follow to get perfect placement every time. This was the first time I played around with this product, so I didn't know exactly how to do this the best way, but I didn't use the alignments. I sort of looked through the stencil and find the place where it looked, I would say, the best. And you can see I will be playing here with 2 cards at the same time, so you can see how it will look. I used a bit of post-it for my second card because I wanted all of my flowers here to be in different colors. So here is a pink, yellow and an orangey peachy color here. So you can definitely do this. You can see how easy I'm just holding a post-it note here so I don't cover that. So you can see I continued. With the first one you saw me create, I only did them in pink, and you will see me, as I said, building on these 2 panels side by side throughout this video. So you can see I'm cleaning up with a towel just to don't smear my colors into the next one. You can see how easy it is just to use your blending brushes and get that perfect alignment. So here is how it looks with 2 layers, and here is that only the pink one that we created. So you can do this the really an easy way, or you can play around with your products a little bit more. So here is how it looks with 2 layers in only pinks, and then we will use our 3rd layer here for our flowers, and you can see it also builds up with some smaller dots in the top and bottom of this. For the pink one I will continue with the same color for that, but you will see for the other one I will mask it off and make them green instead. So that is only what you prefer. You can see I just use some not post-it tape, I just use some washi tape, and then I have my post-it note there to mask everything off. And a cloth is really handy here when I am working with such a sort of small part of this image, just to clean that area off so I don't get smears everywhere. And for this I didn't know exactly what to do with it, if I will use the coordinating dies or not. I decided to have one cut out and one only in the sort of as a 1-layer card, but you can see that I didn't mask anything off at the bottom, but you can totally do that if you're afraid of going outside those lines, or if you want to make this cluster of flowers into an even larger. You can see there I got a little bit of a smear down there. So here I'm taking a greenish tealish color. Green tealish color, that's the new one, but I really like it, and I went a little bit sort of light here, and then I built it a little bit heavier towards the bottom of my leaf, just to sort of build dimension on these. And yeah, I think it looks stunning. You will see here that when we bring in the last layer here, everything will really pop and be gorgeous. And this is also a green tealish color, minty greenish tealish color. I don't know what I'm saying, but you can see there is a little bit darker, and I love it, and I love how everything turned out with that panel. So for this one, I was afraid that I wouldn't get a perfect alignment for my leaves after I had colored those in, so I cut it before I used the last layer. On our first one, I wasn't that sort of particular where it went, since I wasn't going to use the coordinating dies. But for this one, I really want everything to look perfect, and this is a way to go around that and just sort of cut it first and then align everything. And this would also, if you had used the alignments there, you can probably see the etching here. You could have used them and then you would have known that everything would have lined up perfectly. But once again, since I played around with these for the first time, I didn't use the alignments. So here you can see our last bit of coloring for our projects for today. I love how these turned out. I really like the color scheme of this pink and blue colors, and yeah, I love them both. I think the one with the multicolored flower is my favorite one if I have to pick one, but it's just because I really like those colors together. I love how the small green flowers turned out besides the blue leaves. So here is our gray panel, and I cut it slightly down to fit on top of a standard A2 size card front. I used some liquid glue to attach that, and then I took some foam to the back of our cutout piece, and then I played around with the placement here. I wanted a large sleeve there up at the right corner to cover the top of our panel. I don't know why I thought that was so important, but I did, because I think it, in my mind, I think it looked more finished that way. So yeah, that's our first card. You could have played around with those leftovers and see if you could have covered more of the panel if you like, but I love that diamond hot foiling that we did in the background, so I didn't want to cover up too much. I cut thanks 4 times out of white paper and then matte gold cardstock, and then I layered that on top of our flower arrangement. And for our second card, I heat embossed in white on top of black a happy birthday sentiment from the Little Green Thumb stamp set that was released in May. And I used some adhesive foam strips to the back just to get some more dimension to this. And then I used some of the new embellishments from Crafty Meraki. And by the way, all of the products that I'm using in this video will be linked down below if you like to check them out. I really hope you liked this video and got inspired to use your new goodies. And by the way, this is a really good tip to use the lid of these embellishments, because they shake the embellishments to the right side, if that makes sense. So I really like that little tray that was built in. So you can see I'm just going around playing with all of the little sparkly bits here and making sure that I like how everything turned out before I attached everything to our card front. So I would love it if you could give this video a thumb up and considering subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so yet. If you would leave a comment down below, that would also make me super happy. And that also makes YouTube know that you like contents like this. And yeah, that is it. I hope you like the close-ups here of the projects as well. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!